Electricast.
Picture this. A curve in the road. A change in plans. Well, what do you say? With the all-new Audi Q3, the answer's always yes. Yes to adventure. Yes to escape. Yes to performance. Yes to comfort. Yes to right now. Because saying yes without hesitation, that's real luxury. The all-new Audi Q3, made for the yes life.
Kayak gets my flight, hotel, and rental car right, so I can tune out travel advice that's just plain wrong.
Bro, Skycoin. Way better than points.
Never fly during a Scorpio full moon.
Just tell the manager you'll sue. Instant room upgrade.
Stop taking bad travel advice. Start comparing hundreds of sites with Kayak and get your trip right.
Bad advice? You talking to me?
Kayak. Got that right.
And welcome to the Money Round. I am the Money Coach, and we're brought to you by Extreme Training, where the elite come and train with the elite. All right, today's guest, happy to get him on. I know he's a young, busy college man, Hodge Trophy award winning. That's a good smile. I always enjoying wrestling and just fun to watch wrestle, man. Just enjoy it. You know, I got the pleasure of, I guess I met you when you were about 15 or 16, I guess, a couple times. Maybe you're 16. Was that your first world team then? 17?
But maybe 18, 19.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually known Dad and Grandpa for a long time before I met Mitchell Mesenbrink. What up, Mitch? What's going on? Eminem.
How's it going? Thanks for having me.
Good. Thanks for coming on. So, congrats on the Hodge.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Did you think you were going to get it?
I don't know. I mean, I guess you can hope, but I don't know. I just felt like if it's up to anybody else, you know, I gotta kind of, you know, be okay with whatever happens if someone else gets the vote on it, you know?
Yeah. No, I mean, was that like one of your goals, one of your plans this year to say like, I'm going out and trying to get the Hodge this year?
I feel like I kind of do that every single time I wrestle, you know? So, even the past 3 years, I just feel like, I've just the way that I wrestled, I feel like I could maybe contend for that trophy. So I didn't really like change anything in terms of like I want to get the Hodge, but now that I have it, it's kind of funny. I'm still looking for a place to put it. It's right there.
Okay, nice. Hey, I gotta ask this because it's just in my head. So your match with the North Carolina kid, I don't know if that's quarters or semis. I mean, you're attacking like you usually do, and he was scrambling. Did you say in your head, all right, you're like scrambling, rolling around. I can't get as many takedowns as I want. I'm just gonna ride the dog crap out of you.
Well, I got a turn, so just kind of like doing that, keeping them down and being able to get some back points from there.
Good things come in fours, like ukulele strings, boy band members, and PayPal Pay in 4. No fees, no interest, no impact on your credit score. Just the flexibility to pay the way that works for you. Strum it, hum it, pay it in 4. Download the PayPal app to get started. Subject to approval. Learn more at paypal.com/payin4. PayPal Inc. NMLS 910457.
Was good. So it's the plan.
So what happened? Did he have a stinger like when he hurt his neck? Like, I mean, he was almost on the stretcher then.
I don't know. They were the ref. It was funny. He was like telling us, like, he's like, yeah, I don't think this is gonna go any farther or anything. Yeah. So I don't know. It seemed like his neck was broken, but then he hopped up and was ready to go. So with freestyle wrestling, I wasn't too, that was no stranger. So I was ready for whatever happened. If it was he was done or if he was ready to go.
I wonder if he just got a stinger. You know, sometimes you land funny because he landed kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. No, that match was just kind of interesting with that in it. And I was like, I mean, you're pulling the trigger, like you're going, but his scrambling was like, I don't know if he was defensive scrambling. Was he offensive scrambling? What do you think he was doing?
Good. I mean, it was probably defensive scrambling just off of my attacks, but it was good scrambling nonetheless. So I was just kind of, all right, I'll keep it because he picked bottom. So I was like, all right, fine.
Right. I felt like you was like, all right, well, you're not gonna let me take you down 100 times. I'm about to ride the dog crap out of you.
That was good.
So,
That works too.
so cool. Well, all right. So people don't. I mean, some people know. So I guess your dad wrestled, right? Is that what got you into wrestling?
Yeah, yeah. I feel like him wrestling, but not only that, just being a really good coach and some of the guys that he had already coached since I was when I was ready to compete and wrestle. I think just him being a better coach, it was kind of that time.
Yeah. So people may not know. So your dad wrestled with my brother, which is how my family got into wrestling. Here in St. Louis at McClure North, and then was your dad? I think he might have went to Merrimack maybe for a year or two. Then
Yeah, 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 yeah. A few years.
and then he went to Drake University.
LinkedIn is pretty amazing at helping you grow your small business. We cannot make your email response time faster. We can help you sell, market, and hire in one place. We cannot help you find space for your 3 desk drinks. Why do you have 3? And while we can't help you find the perfect volume for your presentation video, LinkedIn can help you find the perfect audience for your business. Grow your small business on LinkedIn. Learn more at linkedin.com/small business.
Yeah.
And Iowa, and then he coached at Arrowhead. He coached Ben and Max and those guys.
Yeah.
And then when Ben came back, they started the club, and he quit coaching high school and just coaches at the club.
Yeah, and then he taught at the high school, but coached at AWA.
Ah, nice. And so did you go to Arrowhead too?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Nice. All right. So all you guys
Yeah.
came through Arrowhead. So
Yeah.
what I mean, like, so did you win a lot as a kid or?
Um, yeah, I mean, I felt like I won more than most, but I didn't win the things that I wanted to, if that makes sense. Like I was always like third or fifth or, you know, fourth, second, kind of like, sporadically um I was placing, but I didn't feel like I had like any, oh, like I finally did blank. Um and I don't know, I felt like that kind of was good for like a sustained success, just kind of like continue to grow and kind of, it was success in a way, but not the success that I wanted. And I think that was good, especially when it got time. I think what AWA does well, including my dad and Ben, are making it clear on what matters. Like the things that obviously everybody wants to win, but I think when in your journey things start clicking, like I think that should be maybe around high school when you start making, taking your journey into your own hands and you start jumping levels, kind of, on your own. And like Ben would say a lot, you can only bring the horse to the water, you can't make him drink it. And so like you keep bringing the horse to the water, and it's like, all right, like go time. Like I'm going to take this into my hands. And I felt like I did that a little bit more, maybe even later in my high school career, but definitely, I think it's always something that I definitely have done. But now it's, in high school, it was definitely more like I finally broke through maybe senior year when I was like, all right,
Yeah.
this is what I want.
So, like, one thing when you think about your wrestling, like, how many shots you do, and my thing is like, you don't give up a lot of go behinds either.
Mm.
So, is that like a shot recovery that you work on, or you don't even think about that?
Um, yeah, well, I think that's been more like throughout my wrestling career, like talking about sustained success. I think the way that I don't think I broke through and it was like a fluke. It was like finally like, a lot of time and effort spent on a lot of those technical aspects and mental aspects of the sport. And then finally when it clicked is like, okay, he doesn't give up go behinds when he shoots because he shoots a lot. So I think I've always, that kind of attacking has always, I've always done that. But I think that's definitely a big thing that I've worked on, wrestling out of front headlocks. I mean that at AWA, that's what they teach. Like even the little like 5 to 7 year olds is wrestling out of front headlocks. And I think it's like that's a big, thing. You're not just looking for a stalemate, but you're like wrestling out of it. You're trying to get your own attacks from it. And then even getting here at Penn State and them talking about, giving up a go behind is all effort based, and I love that. And so, because with things like with effort takes the guesswork out of it. I know how much effort I can give.
Yeah, no, that's pretty interesting. Effort based and go behinds. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
tough deal. Um, Dang, you maybe lose one train of thought. Okay, so how did you develop your pace? Right. I mean, me and my other coach, who actually knows your dad too, Todd Hayes, he's the AD. He was like, man, wrestling Mesenbrink would just be so annoying. Like, it's like he would just get on your nerves. So how did you develop that getting on people's nerves and able to just keep going?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean like persistence kind of annoys people, I think. So I think that's probably the annoying part. I think I don't know. I think it's the same thing as kind of the answer as the last question. Like
Yeah.
it's been a summation, kind of culmination of my whole career of being able to be coached by Ben and my dad um and really work on, we're working on attacks and you like something, so you add it. And I think I just wrestle in the way that I want to watch wrestling. I don't really like watching wrestling when it's super boring. So it's like I want to go out there and bring it and leave it all out there. And I've said this before, but I want to know that, like even if it was the last time I ever wrestled, that I gave it my all and I have no regrets with how I wrestled and that, every time I stepped out there, I gave 100% of my effort.
Awesome. Yeah, I think that's why, you're a fan favorite, especially, to the Penn State fans. It's always just fun to watch because we know you're gonna get 100% effort, 100%
Thank you.
go, and just fun to watch. Like it's fun to watch.
Thank
Like
you.
it's
Thanks.
enjoyable. So my next question is like, you know, how did you get to Cal Baptist? And then that's where I met you. I think you had already committed to Cal Baptist, I think, when I had met you.
Yeah.
Uh, and, I'm going to go back to just watching you wrestle. I mean, I think my first time really getting to watch you wrestled Sealy at Super 32s that time.
Yeah.
And one of y'all first times y'all met. And like I said, you could tell you were good, but you didn't get to this point now where it was like mentally everything's clicking. So I got to see that development. But like, tell us your journey to Cal Baptist and then to Penn State.
Yeah. That's funny because that fall I wrestled Sealy was my senior year. And so
Yeah.
only a few months after that it was the open. And I don't know. I felt like it was just kind of the opportunity that presented itself at the time. And I it was either Columbia or CBU, and it was really tough with the whole um Ivy Leagues not being able to give anything but financial aid. So that was really tough. And it was just kind of the opportunity that presented itself at the time. And I ended up going there. And after I started winning in that spring, I didn't really want to just like, you know,
Yeah.
flake and be, just leave or decommit. So I wanted to stick it out and, see how it went. But at the end of the day,
So
it
I'm
got,
gonna cut you off, Mitch. Sorry. So you're saying like before you won that world team and then everybody started recruiting you again, but you were already committed, so you didn't want to
Yeah,
want to
I
leave the
never felt like anybody was like breaking rules or anything. So like no
yeah
one was really recruiting me, but it was like but having Ben in your corner is like, bro, like I'm sure if you got in the portal, like people would pick you up. And
yeah
not even in the portal, if you just decommitted, like if you
yeah
just
yeah.
decommitted, I was still in high school. So if you just decommit, I'm sure people will pick you up, man. But I wanted to stay, consistent and try and I tried it. And at the end of the day, like this is what I was gonna say is that I got to end up going back home and training with Ben and my dad and a lot of other people at home like Aiden and the Mere Souls and stuff that semester that after that first semester
That
at
spring
CBU.
semester.
Yeah, so it was not bad. And then that summer I went to Penn State after going in the transfer portal and whatnot. But I think it was, it ended up working out how it needed to.
Did you visit any other schools after you left Cal Baptist?
Yeah, after I left, I went to Ben was like, "Hey, you should already have an idea of who you like, just maybe because of the number of people that are going to try to recruit you." But I so I had it kind of dwindled down a little bit, but then when people started calling, then I had to kind of adjust that list. And I think I had taken, funny enough, I thought I was going to take my unofficials and official to all these schools just to make sure. And so I had taken unofficials to maybe Ohio State, Missouri, and Cornell, maybe. Um, and then I had my official. Coach Kale was like, "Let's just get you out on an official." Went to my official, and in the morning, Coach Kale, we got dropped off at the airport, and I called Coach Kale that day, and I called all the other coaches first and talked to my dad and mom. I was like, I think I'm going. I'm not think I know I'm going there, and canceled all the other visits. It was funny. I actually had a visit to a school the next day, and so I canceled all those visits, and I called Coach Kale, and I was like, hey, like this is what I want. I already kind of told the other coaches, like I'm ready to go. So that was sweet.
Now, I'm gonna ask you a real personal question. Did you talk money before then, or you didn't even need to talk money? You knew what you wanted.
No, yeah, no. It was kind of like I know Levi has a similar thing. It's just like, dude, like especially with the NIL rules and stuff, and not that was the first year, so it was really, really really important not to break the rules, and the coaches at Penn State don't break the rules, and they really do it by the book. And so he's like, yeah, we really want you. And it was funny. Coach Kale and I were kind of talking the other day. It was like there wasn't there was no like solidifying that I was going to be on the team. Not that I was going to be on the team, but
Right.
that I was going to wrestle, and or start, because it was like you had Levi around the weight, you had Facundo at the weight, you had Terrell, you had Matt Lee, you had all those guys around that weight. And it was like I just didn't even not even didn't care in terms of that I didn't care about those guys. Those guys I came and I've made great relationship with those guys. But some of my best relationships here, but I just was like, this is the best place in the world, and I need to be there. And so I know like Levi has a very similar story, and it's kind of like I forget money. Like I'm just I want to go there.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I mean, it's good for people to know because there's so many stories that get put out and understand that too. I'm just was remembering. I don't know how I forgot when we were in Jordan at U20. I got to coach you up into the finals, and they kicked me out the chair.
Yeah, dude, I think about that a lot, bro. I think about that a lot. I was like, dude, I had Coach Casey and Cornell rolling through the whole tournament. And then finally it was like, all right, finally, let's go smash this guy. And then Cornell was out. I was like, bro, what the heck?
I they'll kick me out the chair in the finals match. I've been with you the whole time. Like we had
I
something
know.
going.
Dude, hey, that wasn't me. I thought the exact same thing.
You know what's the cool thing, at least either on those trips and just period. Like when I'm around the Penn State coaches, Kale, Casey, and even just coaches who I feel like know more than me, it's always cool just listening to them coach and
Mm.
stuff they see. I'm like, man, how they see that? I didn't see that yet. How they see
Uh,
that? Just doing that. And but yeah, no, it was definitely a great experience. And I learned a lot by watching you wrestle, like I learned a lot, and I always kind of sit around, especially to me, the best place to learn is like in the warm-up area. You just kind of look and study people and see what they do. And I try to
yeah.
listen to coach. And one thing I was trying to get from Coach Cody is he always put water on people before he warm up. He never give me an answer why he does it.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know. Because he doesn't like
Yeah,
rub me down
you got
before I
Casey.
go out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember I still have that picture of us in the tent with the big AC units, and we're like laying on the mat trying to get all the AC.
Hey, it was so hot, bro.
Yeah.
It was hot. It was hot.
Very.
So how many world teams have you been on since then? I mean, you've been four, maybe?
Four total, I think. Two U20s and then two U23s.
Yeah, no, it's been awesome, man. Just awesome watching development. And one thing I think I like about you is my thing that you like music. And
Yeah, I love it.
like I
Yeah.
play a lot of music. Like I mean,
Yeah.
I'm kind of one genre, but I listen to a lot. I mean, I don't play. I think you're all over the place. You can listen to a lot of stuff, but still, I like the fact that you like music and you carry a speaker around. So, what gave you this love for music?
Yeah, I do notice that. I noticed that back in Jordan and stuff, and going around with you, that you have that speaker a lot. Um, I I definitely probably parents. I just think that the way that I don't know, like we would, and on car rides, having three other siblings, like we would all sing in the car and just kind of enjoy time spent together. And I think the first time that I really like started loving it was when I got Spotify and got a JBL, and I kind of could like, either
Yeah.
build Legos or like be by myself, listen to my own music. And I really started liking guys like John Belly and stuff, and just how they like viewed music and listened to him talk about it. I was like, oh man, like it was kind of cool to hear a almost a similar way of I'd never heard people talk about music like that in a way that I had also felt it
Yeah.
and viewed it. And so I really enjoyed that. And it's definitely, still today on the way that I view wrestling, but also music and just the way that I love kind of those facets.
Yeah. So I always thought you would be a DJ. So
Like with the mixing table.
yeah, I thought you would be a DJ. Well, nowadays I guess AI, you can do all kind of stuff now.
Yeah, for
So,
real.
your video of you singing, is that what you record yourself all the time singing?
Okay, so I I've only sang in front of people like one time before that whole thing started coming out, and people that like didn't know me. Of course, my family and like people in the car and stuff sang in front of. But like the only time that I had done that was at a talent show in sixth grade. And I didn't want to post anything because I was just so nervous that I wanted it to sound good and I wanted my first impression to sound good. So I went live thinking no one's like gonna clip this. Like I didn't think people were gonna screen record it. So I just like went on live to just have fun with it. And then next day I woke up, dude, I was so embarrassed. Like someone told me that someone had posted it, and I was like, dude, you're kidding me. Like I was so mad. And then after that, I was like, you know what? Like I'll just keep posting some videos. Mac, my little brother, actually, he posts a lot, and he's really good, and he helps me like have some courage. Because I was like, bro, if my little brother can do this and he sounds like really good, if he tells me I can sing a little bit and I can post videos as an older brother, it's like, dude, I gotta be able to do that. Like I gotta be able, he's my little brother and he can do it.
Yeah, he has a lot of personality. Now, is he wrestling also?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Is he to that point, or is he just he's loving it, or is he loving it because it's the family thing, or
Yeah, no, I think it was cool. I think me coming here and him being able to hang out here a little bit, and me be able to show him around, I think it kind of ignited some love in him, in himself. It wasn't just kind of like something that you had to do. It was like, no, I actually think I want to be pretty good at this. So and I think it's also it's nice because I don't know, I want to be maybe some of the few people that tell them that it's like, bro, you are enough already. Just go enjoy it. Like there's no searching to be enough or you got to be
yeah,
this in wrestling. It's like everybody's journey's different. That's actually something I really had to learn being from AWA and having so many good guys ahead of you. It's like everybody's journey's different. You're not going to look exactly the same as blank, blank, or blank. It's like being able to tell Mac that now and just like, hey, like, dude, just do your thing, enjoy it, have fun. Like, a piece of art or a journey can never be replicated the same way. It's like, just do it, like, have fun and it's your life. You do it.
yeah, yeah. No, awesome story. I'm gonna skip. We're gonna go back to Jordan. After
Okay.
you won and that trip in Jordan, everybody got so sick. After you won that tournament, I remember I was going over to congratulate you, and you looked like was that
Yeah.
food poisoning?
Dude, I think I got hydration poisoning after the drug test. Well, before the drug test, I like drank so much. I think I drank over like a gallon of water, like that, like in less than 30 minutes. And my like everything was just like my vision started going splotchy. And when I looked up after the symptoms of hydration poisoning, it was like spot on. And
Hold on, you can get hydration poisoning?
yes, so you can have dehydration poisoning or too much hydration poisoning,
Really?
right? So yeah.
Okay, so
So
you didn't get what everybody else had. I remember because Kennedy Blaze got sick.
yep, yep,
Yanni got sick on the plane, ready to go
yep,
crazy coming off there. Like
yep.
Adam Hall, he was sick coming through there.
Yeah. So
I
I
got
think I
sick.
dodged that. I dodged.
Okay.
Did you get sick?
Yeah, I got sick like on the way out. And it sucked because me, Kale, Casey, Adam Hall, and what's the coach from South Dakota State? Uh
Fergie?
Damian Hahn.
Oh,
We were all together. And of course, Casey and Kale has the Penn State administrators. Oh yeah, we'll just book you another flight. So they got to another flight.
early, yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
their flight got canceled immediately. They were like, "See you guys." I'm like, ah. And so me and Adam Hall, we're in line. We're waiting in line. And foreigners don't wait in line. They just go straight to the front. Everybody goes.
Yeah.
Everybody got their flight changed, and finally we did. But I could eat nothing but crackers and bread, and it was like basically a 2-day trip. It felt like for days.
Dude.
Adam Hall didn't care. He was just eating. It's like I'm just gonna eat and go to the bathroom.
Oh man, dude, that's terrible.
It was horrible, bro. It was horrible. I thought you had that, but I didn't know you got hydration poison.
Luckily, I did not get that. It was just very quick lived, but
I lost about 10 pounds with that. I could probably use that again. It was good. I came home. It was crazy too, because I came back and I remember I was back home and I was running practice and I was like, hey, I'm gonna go lay down. I told the coach I was going to lay down, and I just fell asleep in my office. And I slept there for like a day. Like I slept the whole day away. I didn't get up. I was on the floor just sleep because I was so drained from the trip. Like I was drained. Yeah, that thing was crazy. I thought you got sick from that.
But different sickness for sure. But I ended up still like puking, and it was bad.
All right. Did you guys stay longer after that, or did y'all leave?
Maybe like a day. Like
Okay.
I think we waited until the whole tournament was like done, just that freestyle, and then I left.
All right. Kale had came out to watch too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was really cool.
All right. So tell us what was your most, like, I guess I say, fun part of the year or most memorable part of this year?
Yeah.
That went on.
All right. Memorable, I feel like one of my favorite parts of having my family close by is that I can just chill with them. So, especially for the matches like Northwestern or Iowa, like after the Iowa duel, we were able to get breakfast. Like that's one of my favorite things is just being with my family afterwards or during. And so during Big Tens, it was really nice to have it here, and we got to chill at me and my dad got to chill in the hotel room, just relax, and then having them here. So after that first day of competition, I could come back here, and I live with my best friend Sam. So he was here, and just having my family in, and that was fun. And then at NCAA, just chilling with my family in the hotel again. Iowa, like I said, we got to go to breakfast afterwards. And it's just, I really enjoy those times because I understand. Just now, I live out in Pennsylvania, 10 and a half hours away from my family.
Gotcha.
And
Yeah.
so I know that every moment that I get with them is good, and I'm not going to just squander it. And so I think having those times is really enjoyable. It's not, like I know that doesn't sound as exciting as, oh, I want to chuck this dude on his back, but I don't know. I don't know. Those times are very much more infinite than just like a set one time.
Hey, I'm switching on you as I always do. So I remember like when you first got to Penn State and you're at the RTC practice wrestling Kyle Dake, and he kept putting you in that dang chest wrap situation. Were you ever able to figure that position out?
Dude, was this in Rec Hall when
Yes.
the whole dude, that's like the first week I'd gotten there.
I know. I remember you just kept getting in and I was just laughing.
Yes, dude, this is hilarious. You're bringing up all this stuff that I don't forget it, but it's not in the front of my mind. Maybe not figured it out in the sense that like I can just beat it, but like definitely know how to maneuver around it or through it. But
he kept putting you in it like every time. He was showing you no mercy in there either.
and he just kept doing it, dude. I remember that. That's insane.
Oh, it was funny. That's what. So who was your? I guess I want to say favorite to wrestle with, but favorite to practice with, just because like they bring something out of you. Like who was the most guy you like wrestling with in the room?
Yeah, probably my whole time here, probably Dake or Coach Kale. I just think those guys like offer something that those are two guys that are arguably some of the best wrestlers to ever compete and to ever do it. And so I think just being able to, like as I say that, that's really cool that I've gotten the opportunity to wrestle someone like that. And so just the Ben and my dad at AWA, they're really talk about like being able to wrestle through your whole, like building the puzzle, building the map that you can just keep wrestling. It's not like, oh, now I got new far ankle scramble and I can't wrestle here. No, it's just like you keep wrestling. And I think those guys embody that really, really well. And not only that, I just think they're really great men, and I like being able to talk to them about stuff too. And I just think it's cool. This was last year, not this past December, but what does that be? 24. Me and Coach Kale were sitting in Nashville, and he was just like, "Yeah, I mean, you already got a dad. You already got you already got like coaches and stuff. I just want to be your friend." And I thought that was really cool. And obviously he's my coach. And
Right.
so it's kind of, it's a very humble statement to make. But I do really like that. And I do think the friendships that I made with like guys, all the guys on the team, but also my coaching staff, my coaches and the RTC guys has been very fruitful for sure.
Nice. So let me ask you this: has it been weird, like moving in an NIL space and like the RTC? Does that seem like it's working well together? I guess at Penn State, but it seemed like eventually will they might butt heads with that.
Butt heads with RTC versus NIL. What do you mean?
Yeah, because I mean, all the money comes from the same pot. Like, how is it like? Do you guys even worry about that? I know the coaches maybe do, but you guys probably don't.
No, yeah, I think that's one of the best things that they do so well is that um they have it figured out, and then when it's time to go, it's just like they're not making us figure that out or think about it. It's
Yeah,
like you guys be free and go out and compete, and we'll do all the boring stuff in the back. And they don't even mention it, you know what I mean? And so I think that that's really cool. And I don't know. I think obviously we have some of the best wrestlers in the world, and I think our coaches since the beginning have known that, with the college guys or the RTC guys, they're both going to make each other better. And so I
yeah.
think I'm a very firm believer here. Just like if the coaches say, if they trust someone to be in the room with us, I trust them 100%, and I'm not going to question it.
Awesome. All right, Mitch, you're about to hit a money round. You ready?
Okay, let's do
All
it.
right. Pizza, hamburger,
Pizza,
uh, pepperoni or sausage.
pepperoni.
Does pineapple belong on pizza?
I think you can.
Yeah. All right. Chicken or steak?
Steak,
Popeyes or KFC?
Popeyes,
Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches or Popeyes chicken sandwiches?
Chick-fil-A,
Do you call it pop or soda?
soda,
Would you rather have a bear or a chimpanzee as a pet?
a bear.
All right. Ghosts or roaches in your house?
Dude, I've thought about this one. I saw that video of Coach Carroll. I've been thinking about this. And you can't get rid of any of them?
You,
Whatever stays?
I mean, technically you can try to get rid of roaches, but they don't really never go away.
Yeah, I would do ghosts because I
Yeah,
think you can get rid of ghosts. But
yeah,
I
I think
heard
so
your
too.
reasoning on the roaches, and I agree.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, ghosts, they can be friendly. You just never know, right?
Yeah,
Uh, Michael Jackson or Prince?
Michael Jackson.
Pin or tech? Would you rather pin or tech your opponent?
I think it depends on the time, man. Like if I want to be more dominant, I'm going to do the tech. But like if I want to pin a guy, I might slap him in the cradle or something.
Hey, we run out of time, but I gotta get this story in. Hey, so everybody was given. I want to get your opinion on this. When you're shaking hands with everybody on the podium afterwards, and everybody was dogging my man Mike Caliendo out. I want to hear your opinion. Then I'm gonna tell you my opinion.
Yeah, I was thinking like, in freestyle, like on the world
Oh yeah,
stages,
yeah,
everybody
yeah. You
shakes
shake
their
everybody's hand.
hands and then they like bring them in for like dude, that's normal. So it's like, I was just like, oh, I'll shake everybody's hand, appreciate them. We battled, it was good. And then, but on the other hand, if you're not going to shake my hand, dude, I get it. Like
Yeah, yeah.
having Ben talk to me about having one person, Ben would have been a four-time NCAA champion if it wasn't for Pendleton.
Yeah.
Like, and so, dude, I get it. Like, I see the empath. I can empathize with that. And so, I think people giving him a hard time. It's like, well, you've never been in that situation, so I think we can be okay with how he responded.
Yeah, that's what I felt. I felt like I didn't feel like he was wrong, but he's kind of Eddie looked like he was zoned out. I didn't think he was wrong. I didn't think you were wrong either, but I don't think he was wrong. I was like, just
Yeah.
competitive. I don't think, like I said, it's never. That's the hard part because wrestling shouldn't be personal, but it's
Mm.
personal, right? Like,
Yeah, of
because you
course.
win, but the more personal you make it, it's harder to perform.
Yeah,
So,
I think with that, I think people try to make it black and white, and there's a lot of
man,
gray. You gotta
yeah,
understand.
yeah, for sure. Like, no, that guy was hurting, man. So,
Exactly.
all right, we go double or single.
Single.
Um, defense or offense.
Offense.
Freaks or rulons.
Freaks.
Sprawl or head blocks.
Head block.
Head norm or body lock.
Body lock.
Spladle or cradle.
Cradle.
McDonald's or Burger King.
Probably McDonald's.
McDonald's. Marvel or DC.
Marvel.
Dogs or cats.
Dogs.
Would you rather be attacked by a shark or a tiger?
Shark. That's easy. That's easy. Dude, tigers, if they're attacking you, there's a reason. Sharks, they might think you're a fish or something.
Yeah, you're right. The tiger's gonna try to kill you.
Exactly.
Five Guys or In-N-Out Burger.
In and out.
Yeah. A lot of guys say Five Guys. Tournament or tournament? Now that you're on the East Coast, you say tournament.
No, it's tournament.
Guts or laces?
Laces.
Peanut butter and jelly, grape or strawberry jelly?
Strawberry.
Kale says grape. All right. State or states?
State.
Ultimate ride out, top or bottom?
I can always get out.
Chicken, boneless or traditional?
Ah. Isn't the boneless like really poorly made?
I don't know. I just eat it all, bro. But, but I
All
prefer
right,
traditional
I'll do boneless. I think
like
I like
boneless?
the no hassle.
All right. Ranch or blue cheese to dip?
Ranch.
When you eat a taco, do you tilt your head to the left or the right?
What?
Loyalty or respect?
Loyalty for sure.
All right. If you could wrestle anyone in the world, dead, present, alive, bigger weight, smaller weight, who would it be?
Probably Satia.
I mean, it's been a couple of Satias. I'm assuming you mean the great one.
Yeah. That was Boo I Saw or was that Adam?
I think that was Adam because you're talking about the one Slay beat, right? The one Slay had.
Yeah,
beat,
the one that was
yeah.
what with three, four-time Olympian, 3 golds.
Yeah, that's who Slay had beat. That was the biggest up pound, knee pound double. Got him standing up one time, and then Slay lost the match. I want to say Tyran, but then 3 or 4 years later, that guy ended up testing positive, and Slay ended up getting the gold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I think that's the only time Satia had lost.
Yeah.
Well, in the Olympics or was that Olympic or Worlds? That was Olympics, right?
I believe so, yeah.
That was Sydney. All right. So any future plans? Like, did you get signed to a music deal with your
No, not yet. I mean, that'd be sweet in the future. I think when I'm done wrestling, that's exactly, what I want to do. I think music's really cool, so I'll do that.
Yeah, and like nowadays it's so, I guess, easy. I don't know if I should say easy, but easy to be an independent artist. Like you can go straight to Spotify, you can go straight. What happened to SoundCloud? Is SoundCloud still around? Because that was like a thing for a while.
It's definitely a thing, but I don't now all the guys, independent artists can just put their stuff on, Apple Music, Spotify, all the stuff with just like one little I think they make like apps where you can just put it in there, buy it, and then they'll send it out.
Yeah, I used to feel good because I just got on I got on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeart, you name it, I'm on it. I'm like, is that easy now?
Pretty much. I think so. Like people have at-home studios. I even have an at-home studio. Like everybody can do it now.
I know. I was so happy my stuff got on Apple Podcast. Hey, just so you know, right now I'm ranked number 47 in the world on Apple Podcasts.
Dude, that's pretty big time. Congrats.
Yeah, right? It's not bad. It's not bad.
I think it is.
Yeah,
I think it is.
So it's been pretty crazy. So anything new we can expect from Mesenbrink? Any stuff coming up besides that?
I don't know. Camps, clinics, practicing. Okay. Check out social media for some singing videos, I guess.
Yeah, what camp you have coming out? I thought I saw one you getting coming up.
Doing a few with KD. me and my buddy Sam are going to Hawaii, so that'll be sweet.
That's sweet. Hawaii is where it's at. That's good. You know what? You need to come here to St. Louis, since your grandparents don't stay nothing but like 10 minutes away from me. You can come here to St. Louis and do one at our high school for a fundraiser and get you going there. Maybe you and Luke.
Too easy.
Lightning's too busy for me. I don't know. He been big time on me. I don't know. He's busy. I get a hold of you more than I get a hold of him.
Hey, let's set it up.
All right, let's set it. And then you come see your grandparents.
Exactly. That's a win-win for sure.
I appreciate you, Coach. We're out of here.
All right. See you. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah.
Go check out the Money Round on Electric Cast with was truly the Money Coach, giving you all the best knowledge in wrestling, college wrestling, international, freestyle, high school, having the top athletes in the game, the best coaches in the game, and also the best MMA guys across the world. Check us out on the Money Round. Great comedy, great insight, and great conversation. The Money out.
I'm sure there is going to be more than one unpleasant surprise before we're done.
Let's go! If you like the kind of podcast where the truth gets weird, you'll love Debugged with Patrick Bass. It's where true crime crashes into AI, conspiracy meets comedy, and no topic is too strange to touch. From hackers to ghost hunters, cult survivors to code breakers, Debugged brings wild guests, real stories, and zero filter. New episodes every week. Search Debugged with Patrick Bass on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your next obsession. Decoding the truth.
Electricast.